was super windy all night, and it's still windy this morning. We didn't have quite enough power to make it all the way back to Davenport. All right, good morning.
That's all I have to say.
We're up bright and early to go down to Banks Lake Brew Bistro for some breakfast. And while we're there, really exciting, we're going to get to talk to the owners because they have a free charging station. So we're going to go down there, we're going to plug in, and then we'll get to talk to them and have some much needed breakfast. Last night was kind of crazy though. It was super windy all night, and it's still windy this morning.
Yeah.
So I didn't get very good sleep, did you?
I don't know. After that hike, I was pretty out of it. So I got better sleep last night than I did the night before. And it was also warmer. Yeah, but the wind was crazy. It was like just shaking the yurt, and all the canvas on the yurt was like hitting the wood and stuff. So yeah, it was really, really crazy.
And last night when we got back from the hike, we were just destroyed. So we didn't film anything after we got back. We just pretty much got ready for bed, watched some Battlestar Galactica, and went to sleep.
Yeah, that was nice. It's nice having Wi-Fi in your yurt.
Yep, they have free Wi-Fi all the way across the campground, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, yep, today is going to be a more relaxing day than yesterday was because it's a travel day. So we're just going to be driving to breakfast, driving back, packing up our campsite, and then driving home.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, let's go get some food.
Yeah.
I've been listening to so many of my days. Now you just my makeup believer. I don't make this. You look so pretty in the sunrise, and somehow now everything is alright.
Right.
Yep, time to go plug in.
This beautiful sunny day. So is this the same kind that was in Davenport?
Yep, same organization, Plug-in North Central Washington, that made that put these out.
Nice. It's working?
Yep. I see little lights blinking.
Yeah.
So we're here today at Banks Lake Brew Bistro with Tatiana Walsh, and you go by Tati, is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
Tati Walsh.
Good to meet you.
It's good to meet you as well.
And of course, we already showed people your charging station where we're plugged in outside, which is really cool. Before we talk about that, though, what's kind of the story about this place, Banks Lake Brew Bistro?
Well, we ran into the opportunity of buying Banks Lake Brew Bistro, which before was Banks Lake Brew, in 2009, at the end of 2009, and we opened our doors in January 2010. And my husband and I have kind of made this an extension of our living room and dining room, hoping that people would come in and enjoy a cup of coffee and a little bite to eat.
Awesome. Yeah, it is really cool. It's really cozy. Like, I think it is even better on the inside than it looks on the outside. Once you come in here, like, wow, it actually it looks really nice.
Yeah, it is a little. Yeah, it's a little surprise out of the desert and coming in. You don't expect, we are located at a gas station, so people don't really expect to have something cozy waiting for you inside. So I'm here for the surprise factor as well, hopefully.
Yep. Well, what customers do you normally get in here as far as, like, do you have a lot of regulars or people passing through?
So our business could be divided in 3 phases. We have the limbo phase, which is when it's coming down from high season, about September, October, hunting season is over, so it starts slowing down. And then during January, February, March, mainly our customers are our community base. And then after that, once fishing season kind of pops in, then it starts being more people from the coast and the more people from the outskirts, and they coming in and enjoying the beautiful scenes of Banks Lake.
Well, obviously, you know, the reason we took an interest here was because you have the EV charging station outside. So how did that happen? Like, were you approached by someone and asked if you wanted to do that, or is that something you sought out?
No, actually, I was approached by someone. The government was giving out grants to put the stations along Highway 2 in the Covey corridor.
Okay.
And they wanted to bring people out. And I thought that was a wonderful idea, you know, and it gives more sources of energy. I thought that was a great investment, so we jumped right in.
Awesome. And so far, what has been the response to that? Like, have you had a lot of people using it?
Well, it has been a growing process. So since the day that it was put in, it started really slow. And then we see more and more use every year, about a jump of about 15% a year.
Wow.
It's been growing, yeah.
So it's kind of a long-term investment.
I believe so, yes. So just the accessibility to electric cars, it has come a long ways in the last 5-7 years. So it has been an investment looking ahead to the future for sure.
Sure. Obviously, you know, more people using it means you're bringing in more customers, but also means that your power bill might be going up a little bit. Has it been a lot, like, as far as paying for the electricity?
Of course it has been a little bit more, but to us it's an investment, not an investment to our customers. Of course, we are located right across from the lake, so you can park your car, charge, maybe grab a bite to eat or a cup of coffee, go on a trail by the lake and enjoy the beautiful shores of Banks Lake. So for us, it has been an investment into our customers' health, into our customers' interest, and of course we want to be part of the future too. So, yes.
Awesome. Super cool. So overall, you would say then that putting that in and paying for the power for people to use it, it's still a net positive for your business?
I would say so. In business, you look at things in a different way. Sometimes when you're spending a little bit more than what you're taking back, doesn't necessarily mean a loss. We are 11 years in business, and the first 4 years were not a positive track. So it has been a vision. You know, you start with something that's a little raw, and as you see the needs of the customers, you start investing and looking for different ways that how do I get them in my door to see what we have to offer. So that was an investment. I still consider an investment. I do believe it's something that's going to grow even more. And like I said, it cannot go wrong since of our location and what it offers you. So if you have to stop by for an hour to charge your car, you have plenty of things to do. You know, you can take a walk. If you have bikes hooked up in the back of your car, you can go down to Dry Falls and see just stunning sceneries. I'm in love with the area, so for me, the more you know of Banks Lake and the Grand County area, for me, the better, because I get to share a little bit of what I love with you. So besides the cup of coffee, you know? Very good.
And it is a great area. I mean, being able to see the lake, and like you've got a park area right over here, so you can go and hang out.
Right across the street. So,
it's awesome.
Playground for the kids as well. We have our community did quite a bit of investment in our park over here. So it's been wonderful to see it getting better and better along with us. So it's great.
Well, you know, you mentioned the grants, and of course we know there's more of kind of those grant programs coming down the pipeline. So going forward, would you recommend that other small business owners kind of go the same path if they have the opportunity of putting in charging stations?
I definitely recommend it, of course. I mean, it's nothing but another choice than and another opportunity for what you value in your life. If it is something that you need to invest in and you enjoy driving the electrical car and it is what is best for you and your family, I think that's a phenomenal option to have it outside of your business so that more people can come in. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And you say this as someone who owns a gas station too.
Yes. Well, I don't quite own the gas station. We rent it, but it is, I mean, we have a location, but I believe that the sources and the options are definitely going to be there for the future too. We don't have to be focused in just one place, you know, in just one way. So I believe that the options, you know, caramel or chocolate, it might be great. You know, some people like chocolate, some people like caramel, and sometimes the day you may like caramel, but the day's for chocolate. So you just don't know.
I do think it's interesting though how you don't necessarily view it as a competition to your business. It's just more choices for your customers.
If I say that I don't believe in competition, I would be wrong. Of course, there is competition out there. But at the end of the day, if I'm doing what I believe is right, there's nothing else that you can do.
Yep.
There you
So
go.
you change and adapt because the goal is to make sure that my customer is taken care of and that they are served how they are hoping to be served. You know? So for me, when you choose to come to the brew, I appreciate that you're giving me your time and your money and that you're sharing a little bit of what is yours and your family's with me, because that's the way I see money.
Yeah.
So for me, it's I like to offer what you're looking for. Really.
Awesome. Well, Tati, thank you so much for talking to us today. It's been awesome.
You and I wish you guys the best success, and I hope that you get the word out there. And I hope there's more. Absolutely. It's a pleasure.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
and
you.
Banks Lake Brew Bistro, of course.
I got a bacon, egg, and cheese and burrito.
Yeah, and what did I get?
You got the same but ham.
Yep. So yummy burritos.
Yeah.
All right, let's dig in. All right, well, we had a good stay here, so it's time to pack up because it's checkout time. Just gonna get our EVSE all wrapped up. We did not get a full charge because we were busy this morning going down to Banks Lake Brew Bistro. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to stop in Wilbur at a campground there that is EV friendly and lets people stop and charge for a few dollars. And then once we're charged up enough to get to Davenport, then we'll go on to Davenport and stop at the Lincoln County Museum again. All right, there we go. Throw that in the back. And we're off. All right, so we stopped in Wilbur, and there's a RV campground here, and they have these metered electrical hookups, and basically they're going to charge us for whatever power we use to charge the car up. Fortunately, they have 50 amp outlets here, so we're going to be able to charge faster because I'm going to use a different adapter. By our checkout time this morning, we didn't have quite enough power to make it all the way back to Davenport. We're getting 6.6 kilowatts, and you can see the lights on the dash blinking, and we're charging. So we're back at the Lincoln County Museum, charging up again on the way home. And I wanted to show you this cool thing that they have here. This is the fire bell tower for the city of Davenport, and it was built in 1902, and then it was refurbished in July of 1990. So this thing is like super old. It's over 100 years old. Yeah, this is how they would signal people. If there was a fire, this is how they would call everyone to the firehouse. Kind of neat. All right, let's go. All right, so we finished up at the Lincoln County Museum, charging up. And man, there's a lot of stuff like within walking distance of that charging station. It is a small town, but yes, there's like a park right across the street. It's got a playground.
Subway right there.
Yep. There's
over
another
there,
restaurant.
sorry.
There's another restaurant that's opening soon. They're constructing it right now. There's this little park with a gazebo and
Family foods.
yep, there's a little grocery store. This park here has public restrooms and a little free library. In the other bigger park, right next to it, there's a water park. And of course, you have the Lincoln County Museum. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do right around in the immediate area.
Yep. And now we're on our way home.
Yep, straight shot home from here, and
30-minute drive.
yep,
Ish.
should be easy.
Cool.
All right, so we made it back safely. Somehow we managed to get back here without our battery dying, which is crazy.
I know. So scary.
No, actually, it was super simple, not nerve-wracking at all because we planned it all in advance, and we actually got home with more battery than we thought we would. So, yeah, we were expecting to get home with like 10%, and we got home with like 25. So it was pretty good.
Yep.
I think a big part of that actually was I made these 3D printed wheel inserts, which you probably saw in some of the shots.
Pretty blue light.
Yeah. Those are supposed to improve efficiency, and I think they really worked because we made it a lot further than we were expecting.
Yeah.
We used less power to go the same distance, so that was pretty awesome.
Yep.
So, what'd you think?
It's good. It was a good trip. A little warm there on that Sunday hike, but other than that, it was it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good weather though. Clear blue skies, which is awesome. Got a lot of good footage, and we proved that this is possible.
Yeah.
So if anybody is out there saying, well, I'd love to drive electric because it seems really cool, but I like going on trips and I won't be able to do that or something like that, no, you totally can.
Yeah.
And granted, this was a shorter trip. We're going to take longer trips as we do this more and more, but you know, we're starting slow and starting small, and we're going to demonstrate that this is possible, even with a car with a very short electric range, which ours has.
Yep.
You know, this isn't a Tesla with 250 miles. This is a Nissan Leaf with 84 miles. So,
But it was still, like we said on the beginning of the video, that like it was still really relaxing. It was nice, and I feel like we had some time off, and yeah, we worked and filmed, but I also feel rested too. So that's really nice.
it was not stressful.
Yeah.
As far as trips go.
Yep.
So that was good.
Yep.
Met a lot of interesting people and had some cool conversations. And yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
So we're going to be making more of these videos. So hopefully you liked this one. And if you did, then please subscribe to the channel, because that way you'll be able to see when we make more of these.
Yep.
And of course, if you want to see the awesome wildlife and nature footage that we actually took and the cool video that resulted from that, then take a look at our channel. We'll probably put a link in the description too, because that'll be in a separate video.
Yep. Follow us on our social media pages if you'd like to keep up with some stuff, and we put different things on there.
Yep, PNWE Ventures is the username, or you can just search for Pacific Northwest E Ventures.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.